And you know what they say. You just can't keep a good guy down. What's up, everyone? Chucky 101 here, yet again. And lately, I've gotten a few comments on my latest video that went over all of the life-size Chucky dolls that have been mass-produced. And just as we suspected, it looks like they have made some major changes to the Trick or Treat Studios Good Guy doll that they will be releasing, now scheduled for February of 2019. So getting into the doll's looks that you can see here, it looks like Trick or Treat Studios did a great job of listening to the fans. One of the problems with their original prototype was that the hairline was way too up, and the hair was just kind of flat, didn't have a lot of volume. Well, now they seem to have fixed that here, and as you can see, it looks like the doll has thick hair that isn't just totally flat. Very good job by Trick or Treat Studios. I think they did a much better job of getting it closer to the original doll. Also, it looks like they kind of fixed the skin tone. Now, last time in my previous video, I made a statement that Chucky's face is sort of more of a pale color. Now, that's also correct and incorrect at the same time. Yes, Chucky does kind of have a tannish tint, but in some scenes it looks very pale. Overall, when you look at a lot of Chucky props over the years, you'll tend to see that their skin tone is sort of on the tanner side of things. Now, that might be due to aging, but that also is sort of what the original creators of the doll wanted to make it. As he became more human, the skin became more fleshy and less pale. But it looks like with these dolls, they did a much better job on the skin tone in general. You can see that the freckles are well defined, and it looks like the eyes are pretty good. Now, there are some people that probably wish that they put in real glass eyes, but if you look at a lot of the stunt dolls from the movies, the eyes kind of look like they're kind of stuck in a little bit like that too. They don't have a whole lot of life because Chucky hasn't come to life yet. So overall, I like that look on the doll as well. Another thing I'm very impressed with is this. The fact that the sort of the knitting on like the sleeves of the sweater, all of it is totally knitted. It's not some fabric, it's not some cheap sheet. It is perfectly 100% knitted. Kind of like they did with the Sideshow life-size Chucky doll. So very impressive there. Now the overalls, I want to get into that right now because it looks like in certain pictures, the overalls look different colors on different dolls. On some of the Good Guy dolls, the overalls look like pretty close to that classic blue color that they normally have. But in other pictures of the Good Guy dolls, the overalls almost look like a jean blue, kind of a darker type of blue, and the Good Guy's insignia looks like a brighter red. To me, that's a little bit of an issue because I do want my overalls to look good on a Good Guy doll. When I'm judging Good Guy dolls, the color of the overalls and the shading and the darkness or brightness goes a long way in deciding if it's an A-plus doll. So it looks like there are some inconsistencies in the pictures. Hopefully once these dolls get sent out, though, they resemble the picture on the frame of the doll that's outside rather than the ones that are inside the warehouse. But that'll be yet to be seen. Overall, I think the changes made the doll look pretty good. Is it perfect still? I can't say that. It's very, very hard to reproduce a Good Guy doll that you can say is exactly like the one from the movies. And there are many, many problems with this because you could even make the argument that a Good Guy doll from the movies looks different in each one as you go through, which I totally understand. Overall, they improved the hair a lot, but even looking at some pictures of Good Guy dolls throughout the movies, it almost looks like they could have added more volume to the hair to give it that classic Good Guy look. And I've also heard some people say in the comments that the hair looks too clean, not kind of riled up enough, not enough volume on the doll. But then again, if the hair is good quality, we'll be able to style it how we want it regardless. So overall, the doll looks good. Another slight complaint, it looks like the doll isn't quite as thick. It doesn't kind of have like that plush Good Guy look from the movies. Because they used a certain type of elastic material to be able to flex the doll, sometimes when the doll's standing on 2 feet, it looks a little bit slim. It looks like it's kind of long and lengthy and not plush like the actual doll from the movies. But at the same time, that's sort of like with the Sideshow Chucky doll too. It's sort of made to be posable in a sense and kind of have like that static puppet look. So if they're going with the puppet look, which it looks like they are, I don't really see a problem with it. It's just me being nitpicky because that's my job, is to analyze the doll and share with you all of the cons and pros that not only I think are there, but that I've been hearing. Because if a majority of people say something, I need to report it to everyone that watches these videos as well. In conclusion, I think that these Good Guy dolls are phenomenal. And if you're going to spend your hard-earned money on any type of mass-produced Good Guy doll, these are the ones to do it with. I truly do believe that these are the best dolls on the market, not including people that make them on the side by hand. If you want a type of licensed, mass-produced Good Guy doll and you want to buy it straight from a company, this is definitely the way to do it. So this is Chucky 101, and I have plenty more videos coming up soon, especially about the remake, which just released a new teaser poster the other day. We're going to get to that and so much more in the future, but for now, I am out.